Hey YouTube, Lloyd Collins here, YRLDM. I just watched a video by my friend Philip Posey, Maps and Dragons, good channel, check it out. He talks about really asinine things, as he would say himself. Um, and he put up a video about criticizing yourself as a player, and he was saying that he tends to play the same kind of character over and over again. And I think there's a trap a lot of people fall into. I'm relatively new to role-playing games. People who play with me know that. Pretty much this year, around September, I started playing role-playing games and stuff like that. Um, and in that time, I've definitely noticed that I have a type of character I like to play. That'd be a martial character um, with a sense of mischief, but also quite serious when it comes to things like honor. That's generally what I play. Um, Apart from a few exceptions, I play something along those lines. Someone who's also very strategic. I always try and get my characters a high enough intelligence that they can pull off the strategic plans that I think of. Because I think if you have a character with 8 intelligence, he's not going to think of all this clever stuff. Um, but what I was thinking is the best way to challenge yourself is to find out what your type is and play the opposite character. Um, for me, for example, I've never played a female character. Um, I've never played like a gnome or a halfling in D&D terms. I've never played anything like that. It would be a good challenge, I think, to try and play characters that are very different to what you usually play. So for me, if I play these kind of stern martial characters, I could play a comical wizard. I could play something along those lines. Someone who's not so strategic. Someone who just I have one character who is not strategic. That's in Keith Hershey's game. Character called Nosebiter. He's a dwarf who is a berserker, and he charges into reckless situations pretty much all the time. And it's a lot of fun to play. So yeah, I think the best thing to do in this situation is to just try and play something that you're not comfortable playing. So play a female character, play a gay character, play a character that has really different values to you, play a character that is I mean, the whole point of role playing games is that you can play anyone, you can play anything. So you can be a bad guy, you can, I don't know, play whatever you want. I think that's really interesting. That's something I'm going to try to do in future games. So today, for example, I'm playing in a game with Andrew Knapp and Robert Ogre and a couple of other people like Posey. And it's a game about, it's a D&D dice game. We rolled 3d6 down the line. So I ended up with a weak character, and that's very unusual for me. I am guilty of trying to power game a lot of the time, or at least making an optimal character. So this guy is not optimal. He's not very good at all. But it's going to be a lot of fun to play that. I think I'm going to try to do that in future. Give my characters disadvantages before the game even starts. Give them clear weaknesses. Give them things that they're not good at. Give them things that they're scared of and that they're allergic to, and other things like that. To try and stop myself from power gaming and to break the mold in terms of what I'm doing. So I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good point that Posey brought up. I definitely see it in other players that I play with, that they have a type of character they like to play. And that's obviously going to happen. Everyone's going to have a preferred method of playing. But I think that people should give it a go. Try do something different. Try switch it up. Let's get weird is my favorite thing to say. So I think I'm going to try to do that in the future. Play some weird characters, play some characters that don't fit my playstyle, and see how it goes. All right. As I said earlier, I am YRLDM. Check out my channel for Viking campaigns and so on. All right. Bye-bye.